everybody, today I decided that I was going to do a cage tour because I just added a loft to my cage, so I figured it was the perfect time to do a little cage tour for you guys. So just to start off the basics, I have the Midwest cage, and I believe you can find it for about $45 on Amazon, and it's a really good alternative if you can't afford a CNC cage, because I know sometimes they can get a little bit pricey. It can house about 2 pigs. I would not recommend housing more than 2 pigs in it, but 1 or 2 will fit perfectly comfortably in here. So aside from the loft, I'm going to start over here. So this is the house that Huck sleeps in for the most part. It is the Super Pet Woodland Getaway, and it is a perfect house for them. As you can see, they've chewed on the sides and the entrance quite a bit. I'm going to show them how you go up the ramp. Good boy! So, and also as I've said before, I keep their veggie bowl on top of this house because it fits perfectly in here. And right here I have a corn husk ball that is by Wear, I believe. It's only about like $3, I think. I just put this in their cage yesterday and Huck loves this thing. So then I have this toy right here, which is the Wood and Cecil ball, also by Wear, and this is Finn's favorite. And I've had this for a couple days already, and as you can see, they've already done a decent amount of damage on it, but I'm hoping this will last a long time, because I have had trouble finding toys that will last more than 2 days with my guinea pigs. So over here I have the Tropical Fiddlesticks by Super Pet. Sorry, the lighting's a little off. There we go. And I just put it right here as a little tunnel for them if they don't want to be in their houses. And then over there is the house that Finn likes to sleep in the most. And when he's not sleeping in the house, he likes to sleep in the little corner right there. And as you can see, I use fleece bedding in my cage rather than regular bedding. And I actually make these cage liners myself. And if you'd like to check out my website, I will link it down below for that. Now moving on to the loft. This is the ramp that I made for them. And this whole project for the loft cost me about $30 probably. I got these grids from Aldi's Food Market and they cost me about $15. And I just used some zip ties to tie all the pieces together, because using the little connectors that came with it made it a little bit too wide for my cage. So using the zip ties made it work perfectly. And then I took some of the other grids and I had my dad help me bend them to make sides for the ramp. And then we cut this piece of wood here. I don't remember the dimensions. I want to say it's like 7.5 inches by 22 inches long. So then we cut this piece of wood here, and then we drilled holes there, 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 and there, and then zip tied it to the grids. Originally for the ramp I had just sawed grooves in the ramp to try and give them traction, but it didn't work at all and they were slipping and sliding around everywhere. So then what I ended up doing was I took little wooden barbecue skewers and I trimmed them to the width of the ramp, and then I used wood glue and I glued them to the wooden plank, and they're like really secure on there. They're not going anywhere. Unfortunately, the pigs like to chew on the ones that are down here, but that's not that big of a problem. And then these little black strips here are anti-slip tread from Home Depot. And they're self-adhesive, so it was really easy to stick them on the ramp for this. And this works perfectly for the pigs. They have no trouble going up the ramp whatsoever. So I am very happy with how the ramp turned out. To attach the ramp to the loft, I used these little bracket type things. I'm not sure if you can see what we did. We kind of like, it was like a corner bracket, I guess. And then my dad trimmed them so they were a little bit shorter on this part right here. So it kind of just like hooks on to the grids. And it's like really, really secure. So it's not going anywhere. And then here is the loft. I believe the dimensions for the loft are 14 wide by 22 long, if I remember correctly. Not sure if that's important or not, but whatever. So then I have a little matching cage liner for the loft that I also made. You guys are gonna laugh at me, but for the floor, for the bottom of the loft, I used a for sale by owner sign because my Home Depot doesn't carry any just like plain coroplast, so that's just what I ended up using for the floor, but I figured you can't see it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then in the corner here I have their pellet bowl, and it's the Corner Crock by Super Pet, and I just kind of attached it to the grids here. It was a little difficult to do, but I was able to manage. Then their water bottle is right here. I only have one water bottle. I could put two, I suppose, for each level, but one seems to be working fine for them. And then their hay rack is right there. And I decided to make the loft exclusively a kitchen, mostly because I wanted to keep the majority of the hay out of the lower level, because if you are a piggy parent, and especially if you use fleece for your bedding, you will know how difficult it is to sweep all the hay off of the fleece. So I wanted to try and contain all the hay to one area, and it seems to be working pretty well so far. So the pigs really like staying in the loft. Finn actually likes to sleep right here, and I jokingly call him the guardian of the loft. I think it's really funny. So now I'm going to take the loft out of the cage so you can see what it looks like a little bit better. Okay, so now hopefully you can see what the loft looks like a little bit better. As you can see, I had to overlap the grids so that I could fit it to my cage. And you can see a little bit better where the zip ties and stuff are. It looks kind of short, but the houses and stuff fit under there perfectly. And yeah, so there's the loft. Hi, Marco. So I will let you guys look at the pigs one last time before I go. There is Mr. Finnegan. Hello. Hello. And Mr. Huckleberry, who looks like a big black blob. You can hardly see him. Hello. So that is it for my cage tour, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any suggestions for more videos, leave it down in the comments, please. And I will see you guys later. Bye.